Hello and welcome to day 23 of walking the entire country of Italy, bottom to top. I was going to take a rest day today. I had already called it a quits for the day. I'm near Scalea, about 5 hours away by foot, 20 kilometers. And I got a message from someone on Instagram saying they wanted to invite me to a dance class.
Wait, hold up. Did you just say walking the entire country of Italy?
I sure did. And as a matter of fact, I started my journey at the very southern part of Italy in a place called Sicily, Catania. And actually, let's back up a little bit further. About a year ago, I started walking Africa, and I did South Africa, Angola, and Namibia. Yep, there's a rhino. Anyway, I wanted to do the whole continent before I ran into some troubles along the way. Anyway, now we're back to Italy. Most of the nights have me sleeping in a tent on the side of the road with my cart. And you see in my cart I have just clothes and books. Walking Italy, trading my book to live off of it. So far it's going pretty well. Anyway, now we're back to where I currently am, which is day 23 in Scalea, or near Scalea. Between the hours of 1 and 4 p.m., Italy turns into a complete ghost town, in the south at least, from what I've noticed. Everyone goes home, does whatever they gotta do, and all the shops are closed. It got to the point where I could just go to the middle of the road and do some calisthenics if I wanted. There was no traffic and nobody coming in here. So I decided to do some jumping jacks, get my energy back before ultimately proceeding on the way. You've heard the expression found money. This is literally found money. As I get a euro that I found on the side of the road, which is honestly, 2% of my net worth now. Heyo. Man. It's a little tricky because I want to appreciate the country so much for how beautiful it is, and it is. But oftentimes I'm struggling with the lack of shoulder on the side of the road, and there's always just a train sitting there just to tease me in case I wanted to cheat. Don't worry, I never cheat. I always walk it. A store merchant today gave me 2 bananas. I think he felt bad for me. I was laying on the ground on the side of the road, napping. He's like, here, take bananas. I'll take it, man. Hotel Felix, who's ready to dance? Got some sweat on the t-shirt. That's not going to be appetizing to dance with, so I need to make a change. Sì? No, un dolce per mangiare. Do you ever get dropped into a sport where you feel like everyone knows the rules but you? Well, that's sort of like these dance classes. I was under the assumption that I was going to be taking some Latin or some ballroom dance. Instead, they threw me into a group dance class, and I just kind of sort of tried to figure it out on the fly. Here's some highlights, or better yet, lowlights. I'll let you guys enjoy these for a couple seconds. This one is a traditional Calabrian dance that everyone, again, knew all the rules to, and I was just sort of making it up on the fly. But I felt like I did, actually no, I didn't do that great, but I tried my best. Then the family that I went to the dance class with took me out for pizza afterward, which was a pleasant surprise because I hadn't eaten all day and I was starving. So we went to this place called Blanco's. Guys, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I walked for like 12 hours today just to make it to a dance class, and I just crashed there. But we're eating some pizza. Here we are with my new family. I'll show you guys pizza when it comes out. I sort of developed a saying in Italy, whereas every day is pizza day. Because honestly, it's how I feel. The pizza here is so good. It's delicious, but also it's significantly cheaper than I'm used to in the States. And most of the other things here, you can get a big pizza for about 6 or 7 euros, which is just lovely. Anyway, so here's a video of me cutting and slicing up some pizza. Hope you enjoy. God, look at the sauce spill out of that thing. How juicy, how delicious. Anyway, the second best thing in Italy besides the pizza, maybe third, also the people, is the gelato. I've been eating gelato every day here too. It's like ice cream, but 100 billion times better. Anyone who's had ice cream, imagine that 100 billion times better, and that's gelato. I get like hazelnut and chocolate chip. That's my go-to. Nocciola and stracciatella. Normally it's like $2.50 for a small. This place was a little on the higher end. It was $3, which, you know, I have to make these budgetary concessions from time to time, but I got to be more disciplined also. Although it's hard to hate too much on the decision when it tastes this good. Again, highly recommend anyone go to Italy, eat some pizza, eat some gelato. It'll melt all your problems away. One of the trickiest spots of every day comes at night when I have to find a place to put up my tent and sleep. Because I want it to be safe, which it generally is, but I also don't want to get harassed at night and told I can't stay there. So I found this kind of camper site, and no one said anything to me. So I just pitched my tent and set it all up and called it a night. There's how it looks. I put it under a light, and you see my cart as well. Hope you all enjoyed day 23 of Walking Italy.